Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, I'll be doing the first round of the AFLW tipping, something that I think I did pretty well last year. I think I ended up in the top, 30 or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was somewhere up there, and hopefully I can repeat that, as that was pretty good last year. But anyway, let's just jump into the video here. As you can see, the first week I'm just going to do it on this one, and then I will revert back to what I usually do with how I was doing it with the men's, and then that'll be that. But I just wanted to also show this tipping comp here that is on my Twitter again. I think it's one of the most recent ones. You've already got 8 people in, including me, and if we go to here, we'll have, if this will load for me, you'll see where is it here? You have to scroll down a little bit. I believe, yeah, it's this one here. This one here, I will just repost it to get it up near the top again, I believe. If I just repost it now, that should get it up near the top. Yep. So that is there for you guys to join that as well. But anyway, let's just get into the tipping for week 1. So first game is Sydney versus Collingwood. This one's a tough one to tip, and it could ultimately rely on Ali Moffat and if she is fit or not. I do think that, and Brie Davey as well. Like, we don't, this will be next week. You will see the videos will come out, for at least the tips will come out on Friday, I believe, after the team reveals on the Thursday. So that should help a little bit. But this first one is on the Thursday, and then the Friday will be also have rookies just for AFLW fantasy purposes. I think I'm going to stick with the Swans in this game, and I'm going to go the Swans in a tight one by 13 points. I think being at home will be a massive help at North Sydney. Sydney are dramatically I guess, 2,000 more, like 40% more home crowd than anyone else, or league average, I should say, not anyone else. But yeah, they just produce massive crowds, and I think North Sydney will be no different tomorrow night. So yeah, I think that they'll get over the line just over Collingwood, who I don't think will have the greatest year. Then you've got Richmond against West Coast. Wow, I don't think that tip is anywhere near right. So yeah, I'm going to go Richmond in this game. Let me actually just get a notes up so that I can actually have the AFLW tipping quickly, so I can track them. But yeah, I don't know if that is going to necessarily be a right tip there with West Coast against Richmond. I think Richmond are really good this year, and I don't think West Coast are that good. I do think they'll improve from last year, but I don't think they'll improve that much dramatically. And I think Richmond, if you actually look at their side, they should have been a lot better than they were last year. They just missed finals, and I think that they'll probably go 7-3, probably maybe 6-4, which is like a 2 or 3 game improvement from last year. So yeah, I'm obviously, as I said, predicting Sydney by 13. I'm going to predict Richmond to win this one by, I think, 25 points, honestly. I think that they will win that one. You got GWS against Western Bulldogs. I can understand this, why they're so highly, because Western Bulldogs were so poor, and Western Bulldogs did have a mass exodus. I think this is one that could flip the other way, and Western Bulldogs could get the win. But I just think the GWS home crowd, especially, well, sort of home crowd at Manukau, I think GWS will get the win, start their season strong, and I think they'll win it by 13 points. Essendon against Fremantle, another interesting one as well. I think that Fremantle did somewhat underperform last year, but then again, also, I think that maybe that'll be their form line for this year, as well as they do have Bowers and Stannard out. And I think Essendon are on the rise again. I think that they had a pretty good season. I'm pretty sure they finished 7th. So I think that they'll do pretty strongly again. I think that they will beat Fremantle this time, and I think they'll win by, 18 points. I think also travelling for Freo could be a little bit annoying, so I think that could be the case. Gold Coast against St Kilda. This could be game of the round, honestly. I know that a lot of people will tip. A lot of people are tipping Gold Coast, as you can see here, 94-6. But I think this one could flip either way. I think St Kilda have actually looked pretty good, But I think that Gold Coast having Rowbottom back, I think that could, sorry, not Rowbottom back, but Rowbottom even stronger than last year. I think having that midfield core of Rowbottom, Whitford, I think Single will spend a lot of time tagging in that role as well. St Kilda are basically relying on Jess Wardlaw at the moment. I forget St Kilda's out, but I think Gold Coast, at home should be able to get the job done here, and I reckon they win it by 19 points. Geelong against Melbourne. I actually think Geelong will do better than Melbourne here. I don't really understand this tip, to be honest. It's at GMHBA. I'm pretty sure Geelong play pretty well there, both their men's and women's. Melbourne have had some injuries. Plus, also, I think Melbourne are on the slide at the moment. I don't think Taylor Harris is... If she's fit, I don't think she's 100%. And if she doesn't play, then I think that's a big blow. I think also losing some players. I think they lost some in the trial game. I forget what their... let's actually just check the AFLW injury report. That should help. Here we go. No, that is the men. I swear I did the women's injury report round here. Let's just go to Melbourne. So you got Gold Coast, that's not as bad as I thought. Melbourne's here. You got Ho season, Mackin season, that's huge. Purcell face out. So yeah, this is that's a bigger injury list than you would think. And then Geelong is just sheer with a toe injury. So yeah, I'm actually going to tip what's the quote unquote upset in Geelong at home against the likes of Melbourne, and I'm going to tip Geelong, I think, in a massive win. I'm going to tip Geelong by 27. I think they're one that could challenge for top 4 this year. You got Port against Adelaide. I would be absolutely shocked if Adelaide lost this game, I should say. Not win. I think that they'll smash them in this game. Even though it's a derby game, it's a showdown, etc. I think that they'd win this one pretty comfortably. I think Port's midfield is absolutely ravaged. So I think Adelaide win this one by 34 points. Then you get Hawthorn against Carlton. This one's another interesting tip. Yeah, this one's and this one as well. Wow, there's 4 or 5 games here that are very toss-up. Hawthorn against Carlton. Who wins this one? Let's go to injury list. Carlton, what's their injury list looking like? Not too bad. What is Hawthorn's injury list looking like? Stratton's probably a big out, to be honest. Do I just go with the crowd with Hawthorn against Carlton? Carlton probably aren't looking that, and I will tip Hawthorn in this game. They did look good against Sydney in the trial game, even though Sydney didn't have Moffat and I think Malloy and maybe Cooper or something like that. I forget who did the Swans. I've deleted the tab, but I forgot who they had sitting on the sidelines. I know it was 3 players that are expected to play. So that is a little bit of a discount there. But I just think Carlton have a little bit of a defensive breakdown. It's probably going to happen given the outs that they have there, or the players that are left in that defensive half. So I'm going to go Hawthorn in this game by 14 points. Then you get Brisbane against Kangaroos. This one is definitely the game of the round. Brisbane against Kangaroos. I can see both teams winning it, I think. So I'm surprised it's a little bit further tipped in Brisbane's favour. What are North injuries? Because I know Brisbane wasn't that bad. Let me just show you Brisbane there. I don't think Brisbane was that bad. North have Bruton is a test. Ferguson test. Puller, Shannon, Stubbs season. I'm just going to go with the crowd, honestly, with this one and go Brisbane, I think, by 12 points at home. I think this one will be a classic, and I think it will be a really good game. But those are the tips there for round 1. And if you did enjoy the video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on. But if you did get to the end of the video, put your tips in the comments as well for this round, just to see how it does, how you guys go as well. And then remember to join that comp with the link in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the video tomorrow, which will be all of the rookies, just giving you them that are debuting, that have been confirmed to debut, and those that are likely to debut. I don't know with regards to how the women's do it with regards to extended benches, etc. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure we'll figure out quickly. But yeah, we've got that to deal with potentially as well. But a lot of these girls will hopefully debut and get enough of a role that they will make some cash quickly, especially with the almost 3 or so times multiplier that they get with cash generation. You can get some huge movements quickly. But anyway, I'll see you guys in that video tomorrow. Bye, guys.